Then there's Lake Superior. I always would retort with that when people threw me a Titicaca or an Erie. So tell us a little bit what it was like to work with Dana Carvey. You know, you're being by a thorn, you know, and you're like, okay, you know, and you're just like, what? Okay, I'll add some spice to that.
Give us a couple different versions of that. So Lake Bell, the lovely and talented Lake Bell, who
Lake Bell,
starring right now in The Chair Company with Tim Robinson, which is just an absurd, funny,
brilliantly
crazy,
off-kilter, abstract.
Right up my alley. Right up my alley.
Yeah. And we talk about her name. I mean, it is her name. It is kind of the coolest name you could have in show business when it's not made up, Lake Bell.
You definitely need a hooky name that is a great short.
Yeah, just
four letters. There's just something. It's like a movie, Jury Duty. You know, just get like boom, boom, and it helps. She's also been in It's Complicated. She's in so many movies. She's sort of woven in where you just go, oh, right, she was in that one. She was No Strings Attached. There's old movies, new movies, TV shows, and a director. Oh, she was in Secret Life
of Pets with moi, and we talk all about that. Mm-hmm. And she's what's interesting about her, I think, is she's got a whole lane of getting hired to do things, and then she's just producing and or directing things constantly. And that's by design and very smart. Then you can show business is less emotionally violent when you just like doing your own work at the same time.
Yeah. Anytime it's just waiting for the phone to ring is tough. That's the hardest part about show business. Anyway, here she is. Lovely person, Lake Bell.
Bell rang soon.
Shit. Is that her?
It's her.
I don't have any idea what she looks like. Is that her?
Oh my God. No way.
She looks it looks
She's gorgeous.
An AI almost.
And I do what I can. I can't believe this. I'm just so glad that this is working.
I am too. It's amazing.
Wait,
I know.
As soon as I heard, here, let me put this here.
I feel like there might be a compliment coming, so keep going.
Oh.
Wait, is this? Do I need to have these on?
Yes, engineer.
I think so. I know that you hate it. Everyone hates it, but I think it helps.
Doesn't look cute.
We had this hockey player on, and he didn't have them, and we couldn't talk over him because everything stopped. We have to wait for someone to talk, which what you should do.
The hockey player's name was Wayne Gretzky.
All right.
I didn't even say that.
I'm not trying to flex. I don't want to get I don't want to flex. I don't want to get handsy. I don't want to have these phrases exist. The latest one is slop. I hear it a lot. It's slop. Slop means just massive content that is just slop. It's just people love to watch slop.
You know, 7 is done. Did you hear about that?
Who's
what
done?
Is 6, 7?
No. You know it's done. Oh, you didn't even. Were you not aware of 6, 7?
I was, but I'm glad it's over.
I heard the two numbers, but what was it about again?
He's heard of the two numbers.
I heard the.
He's heard of. 6
I had
it
when I was. I remember something like 6, 7 was a code or something. What was it?
It was like a meme or something, and then somebody said it at a kind of sporting event of some sort. Because I also asked the question to my children, and I have teeny tiny children that are right in the 6, 7.
Do they know about it?
I hear about it all the damn time. It was a hot Christmas gift was a T-shirt that said 6, 7.
Oh no.
But apparently the adult.
Thank God it's over. It's over, right?
It's over.
Okay. I have. I was going to say, because you're also a director. Do you feel?
Wait a minute. She's an author. People who don't know Lake Bell, because I did kind of look you up a little bit. Preparation. Author, writer, director, actor, and voice actor.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
I mean, I'm a mother, which is my
biggest job of all. Well, as a director, is this too wide on me? I feel like it's showing too much of my whole body.
I do feel that we're getting a lot of the wires in the backdrop. You could punch in. I'd like
that's
to
true.
do on an 8.5.
You mean over here?
Yeah.
I've never seen those in my life, and you saw them in 1 second.
Let's come around if we can for a 2-shot, and then just pan
let's
into
just
lake.
cross cover. Can we cross
cover? So what's your happiest place in your creative world? Is when you're writing your book?
Did we start? I guess we're doing it.
We're doing
well,
it.
no, we don't. We'll start and not start. We don't really know what we're doing yet. But is that kitchen real, or is it like a backdrop? Because it's gorgeous.
I'm in my office, and it has a kitchenette. So there's a flag.
Oh, somebody invested well.
God, the rich get richer.
Whoops. Can I have
I've never seen anything like this. Who lives there? Bezos?
Okay. Well, listen.
His muscles live in the other room, and he lives in that.
Guys, come on now. The kitchenette is great for making.
If it has ETT on the end, that means it's not super
kitchenette
huge.
Makes me happy. The word makes me happy. If you're checking in kind of a B-level motel and there's that kitchenette, it just seems relaxing.
I feel very relaxed and welcome if there's a kitchenette. If you're in a guest room that's got a kitchenette, you're like, I've made it, because it really gives you that access point to, the world is your oyster. You could make a tea, you could microwave a piece of toast.
Yes, if I'm on the road, I go for residence in kitchenette, and then you don't really leave as much because you go, I can kind of handle shit.
Yeah.
Right here.
And you don't add event. Have you ever made an omelet in the kitchenette and just thought to yourself about the main
These
kitchen?
are viewer questions.
About the main kitchen as you're flipping the omelet. You know what? Fuck the main kitchen.
You know what's fun about that is that's where all the funky mugs go. So I've got I love mugs, and I like a funky mug. A Don't Mess with Texas, or you go to I have a mug. A dentist gave me a mug once with a big smile with braces on it. What a mug, And it's I like a good it's you travel somewhere and you get a mug, and so all of the good funky mugs live in the kitchenette. The main kitchen, she's curated. She's got a real point of view. There's a visual.
Right.
Kitchenette is where the funk.
And you also don't want to mess up the main kitchen. So it's good to come do some dirty work in here.
So I just want to make a quick note. Rap song called Funky Mug. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay.
Well, mugs. Good. I have a great old, what my best mug is of all my goofy ones? Larry Sanders. It's all faded. Oh, why we got that must have been like a gift back. Yeah. I don't know. I love it.
Because Mark Maron, he gives a mug. I'm just saying, you guys.
Oh, smart. We don't have to give jack shit.
I was on his show. I don't remember getting a mug.
Oh, they just to special people.
No. Not a mug. You have a bone to pick then, because those mugs are excellent. I do ceramics, so I've got mugs. I've got mugs.
Ceramics on top of
ceramics too, and you write your automotive thing. I can't. Your resume made me tired. What are you doing? What do you take a nap every day? I mean,
I do to nap, actually.
Oh, listen to this, Belle.
That's interesting.
When I was going through your extenuous resume, is that a word? And
it is now.
Golden Arm, and guess who? Well, we don't name drop on the show. John Hamm hit me out of the blue, and I go, John, I'm looking at your goddamn name on this stupid IMDb, and he was so effusively positive about you. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, he's great. I think that is nice. That makes me feel good. I do think I'm generally nice.
Yeah.
As a person, I mean, would you?
Yeah,
I've seen you out and about, and you're always very friendly and very light.
And I think I like the word agreeable. How is this person? They're agreeable. They're easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say.
And she's a laugher, I think, if I remember. You like.
Yeah, I will give a good laugh. I feel like that is a quality that, especially within comedy, it's nice to have people around who also will give a laugh. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you're stiff and sometimes you just want to be the funny one, it's always nice when other funny people laugh.
Yeah, because when you're standing in like a group of comedy people and everyone's each other and they're being really fun and they've got a little little turned up side grin because they're thinking, I'm going to say the next funny thing. Ooh, I'm sharpen I'm going to sharpen the tool in my head. Ooh, I'm listening to what he said. Okay, I'm going to, and everyone's thinking, what am I going to say next? And it can be kind of like sweaty. I don't know.
I don't like group shows. I do some dates with David. I don't like
group.
It's 19 comics in a green room. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
It's like a comedy competition, and I don't like it. The man or woman on this podcast who laughed the hardest is kind of interesting. It was Larry David.
I think I heard that episode. Yes, I was hearing that he was a great laugher, and I thought I love Larry even more for that.
I know. He's so brilliant. And then he's sort of like he curled up on a little ball and he was red-faced and he fell out of his chair. It's very interesting. But our guest today is Lake Bell. Has ever met another Lake person first name?
Yeah, so it's interesting because when I was growing up, it was so bizarre. I mean, people were the amount
can't get their head around it.
They could not. They were like, "This is not okay with me."
Whoa!
What? And I had a story I would tell people that my parents were hippies, and I was
hippie for sure
on a lake, and they thought, "Oh, let's do it." And that was not at all the truth. I'm from Manhattan. My dad's like a Jew who eats gefilte fish, and my mom was like, a kind of read War and Peace while working at Sotheby's and was a model. It's
Sotheby's.
Yeah.
Lake is a cool one, but you have cool names for your kids.
Well, it's like a movie star name, and it's very memorable. It's really tight, and the big L and the big B.
Yeah,
it has a lot going on.
Four letters.
Yeah,
yes.
4 letters, 2 nouns. And then I think I saw it on a lot of like signage when I was a kid. I always wanted to be an actor, but I was like, oh, it's already up there. So we're halfway there.
It works. It works up there in the big time.
Yeah. Lake Titicaca, that was.
Now we're talking.
Well,
Lake Balls of Plenty. Remember that one in Winnipeg?
Oh, God, really? I don't
Winnipeg.
know.
I just went off Titicaca. You're right.
Yeah, no, Titicaca. And then there's Lake Superior. I always would retort with that when people threw me a Titicaca or an Erie.
Yeah. The Edmund Fitzgerald took place on a lake, I think.
Yeah, I mean, listen, lakes are of great import. They're much more robust than a pond.
No one's named Puddle, is there?
And they're rare in the western U.S.
You were called Puddle?
Yeah, my stepfather used to call me Puddle because he's like, one day maybe it'll grow into a lake.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
that's cute. David, sometimes you want a little pick-me-up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially, right? But you also want something that actually tastes good. Do you know where I'm going? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Comment?
You're going to talk about the new Fruity Rainbow shots.
That's exactly where I was going.
That's right.
Fruity Rainbow. What a great name and a great taste. It's a great name, a great taste.
That was your nickname in high school.
Yeah, that's why I was captain of the football team. These things are straight up fruity candy vibes. They're bright, bold, and honestly kind of nostalgic, but with a tasty caffeine kick that gets you moving.
Oh, yeah, it does. Caffeine, got a serious flavor upgrade. 5-Hour Energy's shots now come in 17 flavors. Did you hear me? 17?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of wild when you think about it, but the Fruity Rainbow launch really leans into that sweet candy-flavored chaos in the best way possible.
I love that.
It's all packed into that classic tiny 2-ounce bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Big seasonal flavor, super portable, easy to throw in your bag, car, sock, gym pocket, whatever. Mm-hmm. No giant cans, no sugar overload. It's zero sugar.
Zero.
It's a treat that's totally sweet tooth approved. You get the fun, you don't get the crash. If you're like me and love the idea of your caffeine tasting as good as it works, this is your sign.
That's right.
Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy shots available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Should we talk about Secret Life of Pets and what happened?
I mean,
for a second, we worked on something together.
Yes. It was fun. I mean,
but were you together?
No, we
God
never recorded together.
This really blows it for people. I think people want to know that all the minions are friends, and I think they want to know that all the people hang out, because I did some, and we did them in different days, and I was like, oh no, I kind of wanted to be together.
Yeah, there's no, it's a lonely job in a way, but then you get thrown together in promotion. So you're recording these huge, like even TV shows or movies where there are these animated, like larger than life characters, and oh my God, the rapport must have been terrific. Ask you on the junket, they say, was it so fun working together?
Did you guys have a blast? The chemistry.
That's a perfect junket voice, what you just did.
So tell us a little bit what it was like to work with Dana Carvey.
Yeah, Dana must be nonstop laughing. You're like, well, his booth was 2 doors down in 4 months after mine.
I don't know.
I know. One time on Hotel Transylvania, we did it. Oh, a couple of people remember? I heard some applause.
Yeah.
But we did it all in the same room. And
no, you didn't.
They quickly found out it was a horrible idea. We were doing like scenes, and we're all talking. It was Kevin James and Adam. We're like blah 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 blah, and we're just going through like scene after scene, and then we go, we'll do some pickups, and we did everything again by ourselves.
Well, by the way, then it goes back to the like green room, a bunch of comedians in a green room. You wouldn't want to record an animated, show that way, because everyone's sitting there going, "We're so funny."
Did you understand, David? Because when I was in the 2, I wasn't quite sure what my character was doing. I didn't connect it to any. I didn't even understand. I just knew that was the line, and they directed me. But you get kind of lost. Like
you just came out of a cave and you're all wet.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. And then when we did that one, Emperor's New Groove, it went 3 years. I did it, and so at the end, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. They go, you can ad-lib. I go, I don't know what the scene is. I don't. We're like, you're falling down, yell, scream. I like when they go, right before you leave, let's get some oohs and ahs.
That's the best.
Someone stepped on your tail.
The industry term is, you ready? You remember, they're like, let's get some efforts.
Oh.
Efforts when you're falling down a hole.
Yeah.
This is just for people, I've probably been spoken about before, but it's an interesting thing about doing voiceover work. You're behind a glass, you're in a booth, you're seeing like 10 people in front of you, and they're straight-faced and very serious, and you go all out with your take, and there's a delay, so you're still looking at an oil painting, and then you see them like they're laughing. It's
3 on Zoom from France.
Just you can't hear them.
They go like this.
Silent laughing and thumbs up.
And you like that one? They go, one more. And you go,
yeah, it's so awkward. I mean, I do Poison Ivy on Harley Quinn for DC. It's like
that's right.
Yeah, and that is all kind of improvis. Oh, look at him. He read the resume. Oh, notes.
Oh yeah, we got
if necessary. I didn't think we'd need them much with you, and it's working out beautifully. So tell me about that character on Harley.
Well, I just was going to say, like in there, they really like the improvisational vibes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good.
and of course you're alone, so you're. Sometimes I have the director read with me just so that I can. I don't know. It's like you don't know how to improvise with nothing, even though I've gotten really good at it. Where you just are like, I don't know, can you give me an idea of where we are? And they're like, okay, so you're in Gotham, and it's kind of like,
Is it sunny?
Kind of like a brothel, but like they're all made of plants, and like so you're being fucked by a thorn, and you're like, okay, and you're just like, what? Okay, I'll add some spice to that.
Give us a couple different versions of that. Yeah, like, that's great.
It's fine.
Look at your sleeves, though. What's going on?
Yeah, so we've got.
It's a bit of a.
You're like, don't worry about it.
It's like
Plymouth Rock. I mean, sort of a.
It's called fashion, and I'm not.
It's kind of a
involved.
Pilgrim village that's trying to make friends with Native American look.
Ooh.
I don't know.
It
works.
Finesse.
What color is it, if you had to guess?
What color?
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's dark green.
It's actually dark. It's navy with black, which is my favorite combo.
God, more proof I'm colorblind. Everyone says I'm
navy
colorblind.
with black is your favorite color?
Yeah, I love the tension.
Don't hate my jean jacket.
I like what you got going on here. I love
It's hard doing this, right? We're all looking at ourselves. We're looking at our guests.
I don't like it. I'm gonna just. How do I
don't go off
my?
It's impossible not to.
I think on Zoom, I know how to just go, and then I get rid of my face. And then the problem is we're all actors. We're all looking at ourselves. Like, what do I look at my face?
I'm only looking at me the whole time.
I know. I see you. I see you looking at you.
I don't even know lights on them.
Spade has never looked at me or you.
I don't even know what Dana looks like in real life.
He's not sure who our guest is today.
Spade, you've got a hair light. You've got a backlight that's
yes.
So this is a new thing, like that you should incorporate into your movies you direct, because this was a happy accident. I like it. It was a light behind me because it was so black behind me, and then it kind of glows up the hair. So I said, "Hey,
yeah, they do that a lot with the ladies. They do? Hair light they call it. So that you do that, so it's just like a little crest of like.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's quite elegant.
Is mine poured on a little hard back there? But I don't know. Maybe it could go down.
It's a little celestial. It's a little angelic, but I like it.
It feels like they could kind of fly away. I mean, there's a sense that
like
some of these are
very
like
French. I think it's very French.
Right.
It's a one-way street. Once they jump out, they're not coming back.
Yeah. Can you go
hairs?
Can you?
I've got a bit of a mully going on.
Do you have a team if you go to an award show or something?
Yeah.
Do you have a
talk
team?
About it.
Oh.
You have a good team?
Oh, honeys, girls.
Girlfriend. Oh, please.
Girls, you have no idea what kind of team I have. One of the greatest teams. No, I do.
That's good hair, though.
You have to.
I did my hair today. I'll be honest, for you gentlemen.
It's great.
Thank you. But no, I do a team, but I have to be honest with you. Going to when someone goes, hey, could you, like, for instance, Golden Globes are coming up, and oh, you know, you're going to go to the thing on Friday or whatever it is, you know, and the amount of just pomp and circumstance that I need to go through just to get to the frickin' party. Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know if I can afford to go to that party because that's so hair true. And makeup, styling, car, you know, because can't just you gentlemen can throw on a cute.
And sometimes you're like, who do I bring? Is it do I just go by myself?
Yes, I go alone a lot. I actually go alone. I kind of been enjoying rolling up
because you run around so much. You usually just go to someone for base. You're like both talking to people. You come back, say hi, hey, what's going on, blah blah. And then you go.
Oh, you have
you both know different people. Yeah, but if you don't, it feels weird sometimes to be constantly in motion.
Yeah.
Hey, Lake Bill, nice to see you. Hey, what's up? You have 10 seconds to make a connection. Hey, Lake Bill, how you doing, man?
Everyone calls her Lake Bell.
Hey, it's Ms. Bell. How are you? I have 3 seconds. What's up? Let's have a profound moment.
I mean, I've seen, you know, I recently went to a thing at like the Chateau or something, and I saw a fellow person who was going through an I have an early problem, so I get places way too early.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was early for this podcast, and I have an ex-boyfriend who actually told me that, you know, who was like, you're too hot to show up this early. Like you have to be very late. You have to like get, it's not okay. And I thought that was very sweet. But
that is true. But I do like people that just get things going because it's so hard to be cool and wait. It's so hard.
Guys, it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like, cause I don't have ADHD cause my daughter does and my son does, but I just can't, I get there way too early cause I'm nervous I'm going to be late. So it's probably people pleasy, I guess. I don't know.
It could be tactical. Like I like to get there early so that I can leave early and go, hey,
that's true.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Yes.
Well, you can kind of see people come in and it's not as overwhelming as walking to a packed shithole place. It's bumper to bumper. And you're like, I can't even get to the bar. You know what? I can't get this. But I will say, I like this Golden Globes thing because first of all, if you go to a party for, let's say it's the Golden Globes. Now, a party is almost as bad as an effort as a look for going to the Golden Globes. It's pretty much around the same budget, around the same everything. And now if you go to a party, you have to think, am I going to go to a party Friday, a party Saturday, and Sunday after the show? So 3 looks for a female, right?
Whoa.
Do you do your hair 3 times?
Yes.
Is there anything you save on the?
There's no saving. Okay. The only thing I would say is that I style myself right now. So that has been kind of groovy because it's like an art form, right? Okay, I'm a visual person. I enjoy this shit. So I'll give it a go. And so I buy the only thing I splurge on is I get shit that's secondhand. So I like buying consignment.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And vintage. It's like fun. It's like finding it's like I watch those guys with the metal detectors who look in dirt and find things. I can watch those.
Find your dress.
Yeah. So that's similar. It's scratching a similar itch,
inside baseball. But I don't go to a lot of award shows, but the last time I was at the Oscars, whoops, you walk out in the red carpet, just for people listening, and then you stand there, and then there's a wall of people screaming. I mean, they're waiting for Timothée Chalamet or, Jodie Foster or something. And there's this wall of people screaming at you. Do you pivot and kind of smile? And they're going, Lake, screaming, just a horde. And you pivot. Do you have a face that you put on? Can we see it?
I do this.
Okay, good.
Okay, here it is.
Earphones off.
Lake Bell, here.
I like this pleated pants outfit.
Here, over here.
You're not supposed to see this part.
Are those purple? I'm not even going to guess.
No, they're another shade of blue.
You know what's cool about you is that you're not sweaty. You don't seem to try. You don't seem to care about being a star. Yeah. I mean, you're one of those celebrities that just sort of, if there's a coolness factor to that. You're not needy, are you?
Thirsty, not thirsty.
I think I'm like a working actor. I feel it, you know what I mean? I go on the subway. I go to the grocery store. So I don't feel.
That's how I see you. And also you write and direct and do all the other things. But a lot of people live or die by this, how their heat as a celebrity. It's like a really huge deal. You don't seem to, doesn't bother you.
It doesn't. And also I have 2 little kids, right? So mom. And to boot, I have kids that have had some heavy shit happen.
We know about your book, and I thought I read some of the quotes, and they teared me up. I mean, it's the way you couched seizures was so beautiful. I mean, you're a great writer.
Thank you. I think that the context of that has always, I've had kids now for 10 years. So it's all of it, even when I'm directing and they're like, we lost a location. Oh my God, we're freaking out. It's going to be, the actor is going to be so upset. We can't, oh my God, I don't know what to say. And I'm just like, this is a cool job. I've seen, I've held both of my children in different states of, are they dying or not? And so I think contextually, I'm like, we're going to find another location.
Yeah, we're going to be fine.
It's a movie,
It does put it in perspective when you go, there are a lot worse problems right now. I wish everyone wouldn't freak out so hard because we're wasting freak out.
Also, for all the time that we just freaked out about that, we could have been let's see what's across the street. Let's talk to.
And it's funny, they always figure it out.
You always figure it out. So
when you see the movie, you don't see a fucking blip.
No. And frankly, just if we're talking inside baseball about directing for a second, it's oftentimes there are moments where, okay, you did lose that location. And then we have to reshoot this scene because of blah, blah, blah. And you're going, oh my God, I can't think of a worse piece of information for my editor right now. But whatever it is, it always ends up kind of exactly as it should be. It's always great. Especially when you have to revisit something.
Or you get a new location and then you just make it work. And then no one's the wiser that sees the movie and they go, I don't really care about that stuff. Is the movie working?
But also in life, now with parenting and shit like that, you're just like, well, a lot of the times we come up against moments where it's not as you planned. It's not how you thought it was going to be. This person kind of did this and you thought they were going to do that. All of those expectations are what get in the way of it. If you could just kind of sort of adapt and adjust. I mean, that's That's what I'm always trying to, sort of teach to my children too. The adapt is such a
just
great
roll with stuff. Okay, now we'll deal with this and then this, and really think of life as a kind of a series of problems in a sense,
It's hard to watch kids get so much anxiety also because you go, God, this is your worst thing, and it's really nothing in the big picture, but to this point in your life, like high school especially, is very hard.
Yes.
And you go, fuck, I wish I could talk you down and just to say, you won't really remember almost any of this problems.
Well, young people are nostalgic for the analog world. I hear this a lot, and they'll watch Grey's Anatomy like crazy because they don't have iPhones, they don't have Instagram, they don't have, so the toxicity of that, and now you raising your young people through this is a whole other set of challenges.
It's funny, I went and got, just talking about nostalgia. So I don't know if you guys go to Vidiot's, which is a really cool art house theater in Los Angeles, and also a nonprofit that does, that kind of preserves DVDs and VHS tapes. And, I go and take my kids to go rent DVDs. And
cool.
I then bought myself, for the house, a little combo, a TV and DVD.
DVD player. Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. You plug it right in. You see, this is the device it's on. It goes right in.
Those are already gone. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the idea of not scrolling. What are we going to watch? I don't know. I've already seen that.
Like, this is it. This is what we're watching.
We just rented it. We're putting it in. And then it's
choice.
Called Deborah. And so I'm like, you have to be very delicate with Deborah. And so you press the button on, you wait. Okay, wait. Now press eject and wait. So there's a lot of waiting. Put it in. Press it. It's like everything is so considered.
Or don't push it. It kind of pulls it from your hand if you go really lightly. It kind of sucks it in.
I think it's great. We at one point only had a Blu-ray player when we moved up to this house, and we just quickly bought 10 Blu-rays. And so I guess we're going to watch The Godfather, and then you're committed to the movie. And it really is when you're on live streaming and watching all these shows, you're like, I don't know, you feeling this? Okay, and then boom, you're gone.
You're out. Yeah, what is that? It is actually feeding our short attention span, and it's just like I feel like it's like it's actually flexing and it's flexing a muscle that we shouldn't, which is to just bail, talk about adaptation and being adaptive. It's like,
let's talk about The Chair Company, a perfect introduction to that, which my wife and I watched the first 2 episodes last night.
Oh, you did?
She did not have to watch the second episode unless she wanted to.
Okay.
And so we both fell in love with it. The reason we loved it and it didn't make us wander is because it's full of so many surprises. It's Tim Robinson in full quirk and you and others. And so it keeps going places you don't expect. Right. So I think it's great. And it's been picked up for season 2, I heard. Yeah. So you're in a hit.
I will say that I'm not really in the first episodes. I'm kind of like, it all unfurls. So
yes, that's what I figured.
Shut up, Barb.
Exactly.
He yells up the stairs like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up, Barb.
He's so bananas. Everyone acts like it's normal. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's the thing is I think being a straight man, straight woman to his really just chaotic, wonderful, misanthropic, curmudgeonly tornado of a character.
So stressed at all times.
So stressed. And like shooting with him, he's not like that at all. I don't know if you know him personally.
I don't know him at all.
I assume he's not.
But you never know.
He was on SNL for a while and wrote.
It's funny. Classically did not use him right or something because look at all this shit he's done. It's so
But the
hilarious.
People's reaction to his character, and you being one of them, is, the laugh is often on someone processing madness that we don't get a chance to as just viewers from home, so I can see how I don't know where it's going, but, I'm going to watch.
I'm so excited, for you to unfurl the other ones.
Yeah.
The fact that you're on number 2. Have you seen any of them?
Finished number 2.
You finished number 2. Okay. Yeah. It goes not where you think ever. And I think what I love about the show and being a part of it is that it is unique. in its tone.
Yes. And it surprises you. There's a piece in there which doesn't give away the plot or anything, where he's driving with somebody and he does a satire basically about live streaming or just non-performative people who make millions of dollars or something. It's sort of X-rated rapping, but it wasn't rapping. They're just talking. You know the moment I'm talking about? Like, that was really surprising. It was just a great moment to put that in there, and it was just really laugh out loud funny. The way the guy reacted.
It's also like the camera work is so excellent. Ashley, the DP is, like, has such a, well, also I give credit to Andy DeYoung as well, just the director who did Friendship. If people have seen that, and it has such a sometimes almost like Lynchian, like you'll see it's like it gets
David Lynchian is brought up, Mulholland Drive, for some of the Reddit people talking about it. Yeah. Quirky.
Yeah. Cool. And when I don't know if it's up for best comedy, but when you see a comedy that you actually laugh at, which is honestly rare.
Yeah.
Well, we're all snobs, but when you laugh because it's not predictable and there's something out of the blue, you throw away lines right and left where you're like,
oh my God.
These kids were getting drunk with their teacher at the set, and you're like, with their teacher? Like, they just throw away stuff that's just so weird, and no one mentions it, and you go,
right. And it's like
tiny little throwaways that you go, that's
like on my birthday, like that was that's a perfect example of like, what?
There's no
like,
why
why
like, for a random laugh, and then everyone just keeps going, and you go,
because I've worked with HBO before, and I've obviously done a ton of comedies, and usually I feel like the flavor and the general kind of movement of the comedic music is like clean. Keep it clean, and then bring it on back, and then you flub that line, go again. It's like faster, cleaner, tighter. And with this, I really felt like I was in a different sheet of music. Like I was not, it was it was like jazz riffing, because there were moments where, he might flub, and I was like, oh, I see. They're going to use that take.
Yeah. They'll keep it because it's real.
Yeah. Cause it felt, and so the kind of awkward, the tension of that is,
and long pauses and weird things where normally they go, can you just tighten that up? We'll just got to keep it moving. And you're like, no.
Looks like that. It's just
you could strangle that comedy in a second with a different director. You completely beat the shit out of it. And so I'm envious, because I don't think I've ever been in that situation, but I know what you mean. And I think that the genius of Marlon Brando, what a weird reference, is he tried to get it ad hoc. He tried to discover it in the moment. He didn't want to be locked in. He wanted he'd have it on an orange, or he'd peel it and get his line, whatever, to deconstruct the idea of it. And then obviously when you're doing takes and you're discovering it in real time, like you, Lake, are going, this is real for me right now. This is not like I rehearsed it. It does pop, and I can feel that. That's what I'm feeling when I'm watching the show, I guess.
Yeah, we don't rehearse at all. So only if there was a stunt or something, but even, I mean, we'll rehearse the stunt, but we'll never rehearse the lines like before.
Clint Eastwood or Woody Allen, really,
Yeah, you'll be in the moment, and you'll say it for the first time then.
And it makes people good, because even in those Clint Eastwood movies, they say, when I come to the set, I've had guys that do 15, 20 takes. So you're basically almost carrying your mini sides to the real shooting going, well, I know we're not using the first 8.
I know.
And which is such a bummer, because in comedy, you're like, sometimes things just happen, and now I've got to recreate them because of continuity. And I'm like, if you can just get rehearsal, even it's half the time it's the funniest, because that's the first time it's real back and forth.
Yeah.
Shoot the rehearsal. I was in a movie once. Always shoot the rehearsal, right? So
don't even tell them. It's just on.
For you as a director, and then you're seeing this style, or maybe you've seen it before, does it influence you? Do you try to emulate it, or do you do it yourself anyway?
I'm really interested. I mean, I learned how to direct by being in the fucking trenches of a trillion different sets, and how people are operating, but not just within, within the director's brain, but how they're relating to the rest of the departments, and how actors are feeling, with different things. Oh, that performance! I can tell the way that director just spoke to this actor really got that great performance or actually botched it. Like,
yeah.
And so and also obviously as actors, we're kind of like, I know what I like and what I don't like, you know?
Well, if you're tuning into that, which is different because most people are just worried about their lines and the actors are just doing it. If you're adding, I'm tuning into the director, not only talking to me, but how he's dealing with the DP, how he's dealing with the other departments. That's when you start to learn about directing, because all that stuff is like you're on blinders if you're an actor. And then you go, wait, what do you even do back here? And there's so many things happen. Someone comes up with 2 pieces of carpet, this one or this one. He's like, that one. You're like, okay. And you go, oh, this is for a scene in 3 weeks they're working on. And there's storyboards. There's so many things to go over.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
I think that also, you know, if you have access at all, for instance, when they say, okay, you can go to your trailer and we'll call you when you're ready. You know, it's like you have the access to be like, oh, I'll go ahead and just get a chair and I'll sit here and just get a tea and watch.
I want to watch them flip it over to the other side and see how they do it, how fast they do it, who does what.
Yeah. It is quite a rush, though, right? Like when you have an idea about a scene and then you get the first rough cut of it, or I felt good, but you don't know, and you go, fuck, it's working. And this is great. And you're bringing people into the edit bay. What do you think? Yeah. They're laughing or saying this is great. And so that's the rush of the hard work of being a director. So hard, but you work for that. That's the moment, right?
Well, yeah, it's been interesting, like having the kids on sets and stuff where they're looking at it and they're going, oh my God, you know, I have to explain, this is a scene that will be probably 5 seconds. All of these hundreds of people are here. Yeah. There's all of this work, all these trucks for these 5 seconds, you know?
Right. That's the funny thing. You got an eighth of a page one day when you go in, you go, it's still the same hair and makeup.
Oh,
it's still the same everything. Everyone's coming to work. It's just to get a look, a reaction shot.
An eighth of a page can also be like, you know, she comes in, she takes her, you know, she makes a tea, she sits down, and she calls her mother. Okay, fine. Right. You know, and there's like 3 lines or something like that. And you're like, okay, I'm going to be in and out for this one. But you know it's not true.
Hilariously true. Even I remember in those superhero movies, they said we do about a fourth of a page a day. They're the line is like, the Batmobile tears through Gotham. And you're like, well, that's going to take a while.
That's a week.
They go the whole city. Yeah, so that's why little things like that, you're right. There's some where they'll go in a 2-shot. And you're out of there and you don't even notice it. You're like, oh my God, we're just going to stay on a 2-shot. That's great. And then some you're like, I had no idea this would take 4 hours.
I know. And I try to, I get people out. I move really quickly because I do think that in general, I do favor people, you know, 2 shots and 3 shots and things like that. And like playing it in the wide and, you know, get 2 cameras running and see what you
Moving
can get.
masters.
Yeah. Well, they work. I mean, it's cool because it makes you pay attention if you're the audience. You're like,
oh, yeah. And the actors love it. The actors love it. We love it when we can come in and just be with each other and exist in the space.
Oh, it's if you ever need someone in a movie that I could do anybody, I'll do a Italian waiter or something. But that, you know, when you watch old-timey films, there's a lot of moving masters. There's a lot of 2 shots moving in and out. And of course, Woody Allen really adapted that. But old-timey films to edit was like spooling 100,000 feet of footage to do one little edit. So they really made sure that now it's in the last 20 years.
I know.
You know,
I do like cross coverage for comedians though. Like we love that. We like to be able to play, and if there's a happy accident that happens and someone says something fucking hilarious, we got it. And we have no response to it. You know, it's like
your real reaction. Yeah. I had someone do on a movie kind of sabotage because I did my side, and then when they did their side, they changed their lines and did all these things and ad-libbed, and I was like, oh, so I have no reaction to any of this. That's like a little dastardly move.
It's really a bummer, to be honest. I mean, like I did a sketch show recently and the budget was low, and so it was like they couldn't do 2 cameras running, you know, and it was like we're just doing a quick set. And I was like, fucking A, because it's you're really screwed, kind of, because
fucking A.
Yeah, fucking A.
I'd say to people, get a crew of 3, get like 3 actors together, do it on iPhones with maybe 1 sound person, and just give yourself 12 days to shoot. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes these things are so magnificently done, but there's no there, and you're flipping off immediately.
Yeah.
Where's
I think that's why I also, with Chair Company, it's like there is kind of an economy to how, I mean, yes, we had like a full rig and everything, but there is an economy to the visual storytelling too. It's like she's using zooms, it's like you're out here, you're coming in. I mean, that's just one shot, but it's doing a lot,
I thought that show would be a little more low budget, only because it's just a funny guy and he was also on what it was called, I Think You Should Leave. Yeah. And so you just go, I don't know what budget they're giving a guy who's just funny, because I don't know. I mean, sometimes they would spend on a big drama, right?
Sure.
And so when you see these, they're like, they'll come up with something. But it looks great. And I kept thinking, wow, there's a lot happening here. They're not just, it's not a cheap.
Beautiful. It's the first show too. I was going to say earlier that it's the first show where I noticed that in the scripts, like when we're reading the scripts, I'm like, oh, this whole scene, this like page and a half is purely for a joke.
No. Or there's a lot of money for one joke.
In a series, it's usually like, yeah, but why is this paying off for the plot and like for this character to kind of like have an emotional arc and response in order to say something about no, it would be like, oh, we're just like, there was this one, I don't know if you've seen the flashback Christmas, and this is not giving away anything too much. If you haven't seen it, a lot of handwork here I'm doing. And there's a flashback to us at a Christmas party. It's my Christmas party. I used to be a lawyer, and there's just a moment where like Ron's talking to some guy at the party, and he's going, hey, get me out of here. And they cast an impersonator for Curly, like from the Stooges.
Right.
And I don't think he's ever done anything else except Curly.
Yeah, looks like Curly.
Yeah, and you'll see it now when you watch it. Okay, so
it's funny.
And I remember coming to set and being like, "Is he doing a?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's a Curly impersonator." Okay, and
like some PA. Yeah, he's
yeah. He does Curly.
Just casual.
Casual, and then they would do on set. They would have him do this. He was amazing. And him and Ron, him and Tim are talking, and it's basically him doing this kind of speech of bullshit, and he's chatting his ear off as Curly, and they would turn up the Curly and then he would have this actor turn down the Curly, and when they turned down the Curly, it was almost like he couldn't even. He couldn't find his line. You know what I mean? He was having this poor guy because he's like, I do Curly, all right. That's like
don't just Curly. I don't do shades of Curly. Okay,
I don't do Shakespeare.
I don't do depressed Curly. I don't do bored Curly. I do Curly.
He was terrific, and you'll see in it. You really notice it's only for this bit. It's tiny a clip, but boy, is it good.
But those texture things, even on SNL, they'll bring a donkey in and it costs them $5,000, and then they'll go just for a cutaway, and you go, do we need the donkey for sure? But Lauren doesn't even question it. He goes, no, I like it. And then they're like, go find one, and everyone's like, oh fuck, because it's so easy to cut it. They go, that would save us so much. No.
$5,000. We should be in the donkey business.
You'll be watching a rerun 20 years from now, and you'll see the donkey, and you'll be really, really happy that it's there.
It's like when they show like the cold opening, and then Lauren comes out and he's like talking backstage during the monologue, and behind him there's like Roman emperors and 3 donkeys, and I never knew that they weren't in the show. It was just like, this is going to be the show, and you're like, ooh, that's going to be a funny sketch. But he goes, I need like an Egyptian backstage, and then just all these weird things, people dressed in feathers, then it's never a sketch.
Yeah.
It's
texture.
Yeah, it's texture, and it's so funny.
And it's perfect, and it needs
I figured it out when I was on SNL, I go, oh, those aren't even in the show? I'm so dumb. All right, so this podcast, Dane, is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that helps you build a professional website. It's what you need. Showcase what you do. Grow your brand. And it's all in one spot, whether you're starting from scratch, you're scaling your business, Squarespace gives you the tools to succeed online. And this is the kind of stuff you need. They walk you through it. It makes offering services easy. You can list consultations, events, or experiences, accept payments online, and even send on-brand invoices, all from your own little website.
The built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools make managing everything so much simpler, which honestly saves me a ton of time. And the design options are incredible. I mean, start with, David, the Blueprint AI, or pick from their award-winning templates, then drag and drop your way to a site that perfectly matches your style. It feels professional. It's highly polished and completely on brand. Even if you don't have any design experience, Squarespace also makes claiming your perfect domain simple and secure.
I'm always dragging and dropping. So your business can be online and protected from day one. Go to squarespace.com/fly for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code FLY to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Oh, Heather's all about the groons, dude. Spring always makes me want to hit refresh on my routines, my energy, and just how I'm taking care of myself. But the truth is, if my wellness plan feels complicated, I blow it off. I won't stick with it.
That's right.
That's why groons, that's been an easy solution.
Yeah.
Groons are convenient, comprehensive formula packed into a little snack pack of gummies.
That's right.
A day. Not just a multivitamin, not just a prebiotic. All of that in one simple grab-and-go option.
I don't have to think twice. That's what I like in the morning. And they actually taste great, which makes staying consistent so much easier. David, you get a full daily snack pack because there's no way all of that could fit into just one gummy, right?
Of course.
And it feels like a little treat instead of just another supplement. That's what's great about them. They include 6 grams of prebiotic fiber, which is more fiber than most green powders, and even more than 2 cups of broccoli. Chopping broccoli. That's something else.
Chopping broccoli.
They're vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free with low sugar or sugar-free options, and HSA, FSA eligible.
What I love the most is the simplicity. I can throw up my bag. I know I'm covered for the day.
Yeah.
You get steadier energy, better digestion, and you feel confident knowing the ingredients are backed by over 35,000 research publications and designed for strong absorption.
Save up to 52% off with code FOTW at groons.co. When you do SNL now, I don't know if I told you that you were there doing Hunter Biden, that Lauren is now at home base when the show starts. And you come out and kind of shake hands or hug him or whatever,
Let's get this one fist bump. Boom,
and
boom.
normally you kind of would go behind the slats but I was dressed as Joe Biden. So I had the gray wig, I had the whole thing on. I'd go out and I'd shake hands with Lauren. And then to make myself laugh, I would do a side thing as fast as I could with tons of energy, like jumping and skipping over to behind the thing, just to make myself laugh that they're seeing Biden going like
act nuts before he comes out like this.
Come on. That's what people said. But anyway,
the matter is.
No, that's the poem. And guess what? And by the way, the fact of the matter is, I'm being serious right now. I'm not kidding around. Get your facts straight, Jack. That's it.
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt. I'm really happy that
tell us that you're in the cars or not.
We're easy wind up dolls.
I know we're winding up Lake because she's a good laugher.
Well, that was really special. I feel like I just got like a little...
You just got a private show.
I know.
Oh, good. It's a fun song.
I know. That was a beautiful song. You're a great Biden singer. And, I was at the 50th, and that was a special show, too. And I had never, I hadn't been to the show in a while. And it was like, I hadn't sat in the audience, and really magic to have a little...
It's wild.
Yeah.
And guess who stole the show?
What?
Guess who stole the 50th?
Well...
With David's line for the writers, it was their favorite line of the night when he was in the bleachers going,
Oh, I got a feel for it.
I got a feel for it.
Oh, because I left the sketch during the middle.
During the big John Mulaney musical.
And then I sat in the audience and they go, "Where's Spade?" That's funny that they broke the fourth wall in the middle of a sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way you did it, like you truly were exhausted and kind of done with it. And they're up there dancing for their donuts. Woo, and you're just like, I got it. You know?
Dana, I saw that 50th was won something the other night.
It was Critics' Choice. I think it was nominated. I think it won.
It was Best 50th Anniversary Show.
That's a new category.
We were the only one up for it.
Yeah.
Do you root for any movie at the Golden Globes? Do you have any kind of, I think that person should win, or I think that movie? Are you one battle after another? Are you a Marty Supreme?
Yeah. What are you?
I don't get. Award season gives me like hives. I don't know. I just.
Here's Lake at the Party. Did you think that was good that the lead actor won? And you go, I didn't see any. I don't know who won.
Well, sometimes you get anxiety. They say to you, who are you rooting for?
Yeah.
What if you
good. I gave you the precursor. I love them all. Well, it's gotten pathetic. I grew up with the Oscars, and now there's like 25 award shows. And I feel like some of them, I won't name them, but they've got their acceptance speech, and sometimes they can peak at the SAG afterwards or something. Then by the time they get to the Oscars, they're exhausted with their acceptance speech. You got to hold some.
I saw that Sandler didn't win something the other night, and I'm like, I want to hear Sandler's speech. They should just go by who's got a good speech.
What are you going to do?
Because he had a good one at the Palm Springs Festival.
We just do Adam from 25.
That's all he says, and everyone goes,
get out of here.
People would love it.
But anyway, it's a promotion for the business. That's all it is. And that's all.
For fashion, I guess. I don't know.
I have to say, for Lake, the fact that she's grinding it out and killing it, the duration, it's just hard to stay in showbiz for this long, and you're doing a great job. Well,
but she's
very hard to do.
She's
good at it.
All of show business, though. You're doing every quadrant. You're not an actress waiting for the phone. Did it ring?
It would drive me crazy. I think when I feel sedentary, like when I feel too quiet, I think I do like control. I do like to creatively, kind of drum something up. And so I'm always writing. I've got
I think this audiobook was very cool. I just looked it up and listening to it. Inside Voices. It was very interesting. She was interviewing people and talking about, do you like your voice and how important the voice is and what? Yeah.
Well, because I think an extension of my work within a world, I've just always been really interested and curious about our speaking voice as this kind of calling card for all the histories we've ever endured, and kind of, we carry a lot. I mean, whether you realize it or not, obviously accents and dialects and a little like how your vowels come out, might cue that you grew up in Philadelphia or, things like that. But then how we kind of puff out or peacock a little bit when we're, in different scenarios. Like I'm articulating a little more than I normally do, right now. I think I'm also a little bit lower in my register in this moment talking about this because I'm speaking more serious.
It's serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Voices are fingerprints.
Sorry?
Voice. I mean, someone from their voice your whole life. And even if they age or the voice always sort of recognizable.
Yeah. And also it can be really like, it can make me crawl too. I have certain,
the wrong one.
If someone comes in for a job interview, or something like that, I mean, to be a babysitter or whatever, or an assistant. And if their voice, I'm very sensitive to it. So it's like,
we're out on that job, Dana.
David has a cool voice. I don't have a voice. I don't have a face or a voice. I'm just neutral. I can go. You could make me a character or make my voice go. Lately, I've been doing Cary Grant, leaving messages for a friend. Just every day they get the call. I hope you're having a good day. Did you see one battle after another? The DiCaprio kid's very good.
See, but you're a chameleon. So that is in itself, your vocal dexterity is like, I'm in awe of that,
In 2 seconds, it changes to a completely different
it.
voice.
It's fun. I don't really practice it or anything, but I'm working on Billy Bob Thornton in his Landman character. You know?
I didn't see that, so I can't.
Yeah, it's another one that's. I couldn't describe it, but it goes surprising places. I have to say, it's totally different than your show, but it goes surprising places. He's just great.
In Inside Voice, I talked to like the likes of iconic voices like Jeff Goldblum and like where did that start, and like Barrymore, people who have been very imitated,
yes, very impersonated for sure.
Yeah,
impersonated voices. Yeah.
Yes, and then
I do Billy Bob in his T-Mobile commercial. Landman. I'm kidding.
Okay.
he does a T-Mobile commercial where he's like from Landman, right? Dane, have you seen it?
Basically, yeah.
He's walking out in the desert. Come on now, whatever he's talking about.
Yeah. T-Mobile's got more, what the fuck's going on here? God damn it. No, they have the F word too. I mean, that's the same. Your show, it just, those fly whenever they fly.
Or they fly.
And they do whatever you.
You find, Dana, that like to get into an accent or sorry, now we're getting into like my obsession, but like, do you find that you have a bridge phrase? Because I find with accents, dialects, I have like a bridge or a phrase to get.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah,
1,000%.
You don't just jump in. You got to
hook. Yeah.
You need a little hook. And for Biden, it was that. Guess what?
Yeah.
And by the way, the fact of the matter is, come on. And so that got me into it. And then I could kind of talk like him. But that was a challenge. But anyway, it's always things are coming at me. I mean, Trump's been done forever. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. How many people do an impression of him? So
what?
there's I think Pierce Morgan has a very interesting voice.
Uh-huh.
And I think that Senator Kennedy has obviously Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Wow.
I do. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there. And there's regular movie stars. Anyway, it's fun. But shall we wrap it up? I don't know. Do you have any other questions? Because we think you're she's
she did
a
a great
working
job.
mother with 2 children.
Thank you for doing your hair.
She writes, she directs, she does.
It's not quite the Golden Globes. Now, when you do a podcast, we had heard that when we have an actress on, they might not want to come on video because they have to doll up. And I said, I think in podcasts you catch a little bit of a break.
You do, and
so
they
somewhere in the middle
want glam, and I was like, I mean, I think I can do the glam. I can glam in my bathroom, with my curling iron and
with a banana clip and a scrunchie, and just,
But I don't know.
Well, you're photogenic. I mean, I'll just saying it kind of casually. You really have great features.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
it's just I'm sure directors say you don't have a bad angle, probably.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's the
but it's fine. And I do think we're all used to this. And I have a couple ring lights in a window, and I mean, we're all kind of a little more than the early days where it was pitch black and no one knew what we were doing. Now you see people. It looks like a studio.
Well, I hope I get to see you guys at these parties.
Yeah,
I do. I've quoted you often throughout the years because when we did the press junket, it's the awkward goodbye because we've been hanging out all day with Bobby Moynihan and laughing and stuff. And then it's like, hey, and then you just said, see you around campus.
I did say that.
And so I use that a lot.
Well, because it's kind of like,
it's fun.
Right? So
it says a lot.
We're all at college, basically, and we're going to run into each other.
We're in show business, which is weirdly such a tiny group of people in the big picture. There's not that many parties or that many comedians or whatever.
It's like you go to a party and you see someone who you haven't met before, but you both are actors and you both know that each other are actors, and you do the kind of like, hi.
That's how I'm going to say hi to you.
Like, I know. We both know that we know each other.
Here's Lake when I see her at the Golden Globe party. I go, hi, Lake. And you go, hi, I know you from somewhere. And I go,
where did we?
Yeah, we just.
Well, the good one is go, it's so nice to see you when you don't know if you've met them or not.
Yep. We have met them.
When they give you a soft hug and you see that they're looking over at a bigger celebrity.
They're going,
I gotta get.
I've never had anyone even look at me at those parties. They just go like this.
Oh, come on.
Usually they say, can I get a freshen up?
They go to give me a hug by the shoulders, and then they move me.
They move you over to the side.
Benicio.
Benicio.
One time we went to a party. David got on my shoulders, and I was like, you couldn't see me. And then he was dancing around with a mariachi thing going on.
Look at me.
Yeah. Well, like, why is like so popular? Like, even I hear it even more on every show. And with
am I saying
like? No, you don't say it hardly at all. You said like maybe twice.
Bell.
But like is really good. It was like really hard, and I was like very scared.
It was,
and I was like
really hard. It's like really hard to be
like.
See,
I like when they don't finish it. They go. It's kind of like.
Yeah, they don't finish the sentence.
And you're like, you just got to like. That's all you got to.
But that's been around since the 80s or 70s, sort of called the Valley Girl. But it's even still this back with people from everywhere.
It's still here. But it's better than the like. Oop, I said it. Because we're kind of teasing it a little bit.
I'm gonna if I hear myself say I'm gonna substitute lake for like. It's like it's lake. It's like I didn't even know, but it's like let's see if we can start a thing.
Well, sometimes you're allowed to utilize it as a version of as if. It is like
right. No, it has utility as a word.
Some utility.
Yeah, it's not completely, All right.
All right.
Thank you. Dana, I made you lunch. Come in the kitchen.
The Chair Company on HBO, which makes quality products, I have to say. HBO is a big.
HBO doesn't fuck around. They wait for a good one.
They don't make shitty ones, and so this is HBO Max. Jim Downey, our friends on it. Tim.
Oh yeah, Jim Downey.
Star.
Tell him hello.
You want me to? I'll tell him hello.
He was my head writer when I was there. I had to report to him.
Okay,
crazy. We all kind of did. Yeah,
if you run into Downey, just go, what was it like to be a regular infantryman in George Washington's army in the latter part of the war? And he'll give you 2 hours. The guy goes into libraries and colleges. He's from Harvard or Yale. I don't know. He's the brainiac of all time in terms of American history.
Really?
And he's fascinating to listen to. Yeah.
I don't have scenes with him.
I can't believe I ignore him so much.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, yeah. No, you don't interact with him. You're at home.
Barb is over there.
All right.
Shut up, Barb.
Shut up, Barb.
Trosper.
Yeah, Trosper. Barb Trosper. Ronnie.
I'm Barb Trosper.
Even stupider.
I'm Barb Trosper.
I remember I was like, even the words like Fisher Robe is the name of the mall company.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Someone's working overtime on these dumb names.
Oh, it's so
What's
good.
What's a chair company? Quick.
I love him walking around the mall. There's something about a mall. Walking around a mall. It's really fun.
Teka is like, makes sense. But it's like Fisher Robe. I just kept being like, I'm dyslexic. So I was like, Fisher Robe. Like I couldn't.
Line, please.
And then Oscar. There was something else. Like I kept saying a name wrong. Oh, this was really fun. Sorry, last thing. But they would say like, there's the girlfriend, like the fiance of our daughter is named Tara, but we intentionally say it wrong. So sometimes it's Tara and Tara. And I was like, is it Tara or Tara? And they're like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I was like, but is it? They're like,
because that happens in real life. People say,
Tara and it's just because we don't like her,
I love people like that are in charge of this, that are not control freaks and are open to the mistakes and the weirdness and the quirky.
It's real. And we don't
love that.
So it's Tara.
Yeah.
Tara.
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 All right, Lake. Thank you. I have to go microwave my lunch.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming on.
Nice to see you, Lake. See you around campus.
Hey guys, if you're loving this podcast, which you are, be sure to click follow on your favorite podcast app. Give us a review, 5-star rating, and maybe even share an episode that you loved with a friend.
If you're watching this episode on YouTube, please subscribe. We're on video now.
Fly on the Wall is presented by Odyssey and executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Heather Santoro and Greg Holtzman, Maddie Sprung-Kaiser, and Leah Reese-Dennis of Odyssey.
Our senior producer is Greg Holtzman, and the show is produced and edited by Phil Sweettech.
Booking by Cultivated Entertainment.
Special thanks to Patrick Fogarty, Evan Cox, Maura Curran, Melissa Wester, Hillary Schuff, Eric Donnelly, Colin Gaynor, Sean Cherry, Kurt Courtney, and Lauren Vieira.
reach out with us. Any questions to be asked and answered on the show, you can email us at flyonthewall@audacy.com. That's AUDACY.com.